So this is our Exbury grow house, and this is our 6'5" long version. That's 1.94 meters long. It's just over 6 feet tall at the back, 1.82 meters, and about 2'8" deep. So this is designed as a freestanding grow house, and it can be accessed from the front or from the back. We've got sliding panels front and back. So you can either have it like we've got it here, completely freestanding, and you can access it from both sides, or if you've got, say, a rough wall or a rickety fence and you don't want the lean-to version of this, then you can have this and put it just in front of the wall. Make sure that it's an inch or so away from the wall, and then you could access it just from the front. The depth of it is such that you can do everything from the front if you need to, if you haven't got the ability to go around the back. Framework is architectural aluminium. It's got a 25-year guarantee on the framework, and all the fixings are stainless steel, so you can undo it again in 5 or 10 years time if you need to move house. Glazing is 4mm toughened safety glass. That's the same sort of glass that you're going to get in your double glazed units in your house. It's very strong and very sturdy. And the reason we use glass is twofold. It gives us that strength and rigidity, which means that in storm force winds it's not going to blow away, and we give you fixings to bolt it down to the concrete so it's not going to go anywhere. But also glass acts as a trap of the heat. That's why we have the phrase greenhouse effect. So it means that early in the year you can have the doors closed up, and if the sun's on it, even if it's freezing cold outside, the temperatures inside will rise up. I've been out here in February time, it's been 20 degrees inside the grow house, and I've had snow on the ground outside. And that means that if the plants have got sun on them, if they're nice and warm, they're going to start growing. So you're going to get ahead with the growing season. That means your tender plants are going to start growing from early February. It's going to give you a longer growing season, and it means at the end of the growing season, when you get the autumn storms, again everything's nice and snug inside the grow house. So ideal for extending your growing year. Access is via sliding the doors, so you get very good access and also very good ventilation. Early in the year, when the sun is out and it's quite a nice day, what you can do is open each of the doors about an inch or so at each of the corners. That just lets the air move through and means that because you're getting changes of air, you're not getting disease problems. You're not getting stagnant, mildewy air in there that's going to cause problems for the plants. And that's very important. As the seasons progress, then obviously you can open the doors up. When it comes to summertime, you can have the upper and the lower doors, and the back on this one as well, fully open. That's giving you a 50% opening. So you've got the air moving through. And if it's very hot, you could even do the roof as well. So you can let the hot air vent out through the top. So things in here in the middle of summer are not going to be any hotter than they are outside. You can really control the ventilation. But the other great thing about these big sliding doors is the access it gives you to the inside. Got plenty of room to work, got plenty of room to tend to your plants, there's plenty of room to get your crops out and harvest them. Once you look inside, you've got a number of built-in features. We've got seed tray shelves at the back, got glass centre staging, and we've also got mist watering, and we'll cover all of those. So the shelves at the back are designed either for seed trays. You can see here we've got seed trays depthways on there, or you can put smaller pots on there. If you've got really little pots, we do some shelf covers that allow you to use them with small pots. But the beauty of these shelves is they use these slim aluminium bars. So they're not creating lots of shadow. It means that you can have things underneath the top shelves, they're still getting plenty of light. And if you look at the back vertical legs, you can see there's a whole series of holes in there. And that means we can change the spacing of the shelves. So we can move them about, we can adjust the height of them, and if we don't want to use them, we can even do what we've done to this one at the bottom here, we can drop it flat out of the way, so we can have more room for bigger plants down at the bottom or even at the top, depending on what time of year it is and what we're growing in there. The other thing is we've got this glass centre staging. This gives us a whole other level for growing things, and the reason we use glass is it's letting the light down to the lower levels. And people say to us, oh, it would look nice with some wooden slatted staging in there. Well, it would look nice, but it's going to cause shading down below, and there's not going to be much light for the plants to grow at the bottom. So we stick with glass. And some people say, well, oh, I'm not sure whether I could put my pots on there. That doesn't look very strong. Well, here we've got this magnificent Ionium, and it's in a terracotta pot, and I can tell you it weighs quite a bit. But we can put it on here without any problem at all. The glass is big, the glass is tough, the glass is strong. And that means that we're still getting the light down to the lower levels. We test these sheets to 50 kilos, and we recommend a load on each sheet of 25 kilos. That is far more than you're ever likely to put onto your plants, in terms of plants on the centre staging. But if you've got taller things, then obviously it's dividing the frame in half. So what you can do, when your tomato plants perhaps reach this sort of height at maybe sort of end of May, you can lift the sheets of glass out. You can either take them out completely, or you can stack them one on top of the other. So you could have half and half. Take the middle staging out here, drop all the shelves flat, and you've got space there for some tomatoes at the back, some peppers at the front. Or you can take it all out, so that in the middle of summer you've essentially got a glass box that you can put lots of tomatoes in, peppers, cucumbers, all sorts of Mediterranean things that you might want to grow. So we're making this space as versatile as we can. We've also got a watering system that's built into the greenhouse. You've got a nozzle here and another one there, and that's replicated down at the lower level there, and they're all piped back to this fitting at the end here. That's a standard snap connector, so you can just snap your hose on, turn the tap on for 2 or 3 minutes, and the whole frame is filled with a fine mist. So if you've got seedlings in there, it's gentle enough not to knock them about. And if you go away on holiday, you can just put a timer onto the tap, have it set to come on for 2 or 3 minutes early in the morning, and the watering's all done for you. So a really useful feature that makes life much easier for you. And if you do go away, you've also got the option of adding an automatic louver vent. The automatic louver vent will open and close on its own depending on the weather conditions. It's got a piston here which is filled with a plant oil, and it just relies on the expansion and the contraction of the plant oil to open and close the vent. When it expands, it pushes down on the little piston here and opens the slats up. In the evening time, when the temperatures drop, the springs that are on it just closed again. So it's purely mechanical. There's no fancy sensors in there. There's no wiring needed to electricity. It just operates on its own. It's really useful if you've gone away. You don't have to worry about getting someone to come and ventilate your greenhouse. But it's also useful early in the spring. April time, May time, you're going to want to close the grow house at night because the temperatures at night are going to drop. But in the daytime, the sun's coming up maybe 5:30, 6 in the morning, and if it's all closed up and the sun's on it, the temperatures in there are going to rise. You don't really want to be getting out of bed at 5:30 to open the grow house up, so the vent is very useful then. It'll open and ventilate the frame for you. So you can see with this grow house we've got a fantastically versatile little growing system. It's not taking up a huge amount of space in the garden. It's not dominating the garden like a big greenhouse would. But within it, you've got this great versatility. You can have your shelves up and have small plants. You can have the shelves down and have tomatoes and peppers. You put the shelves back up in the autumn and do your overwintering. You can use it all year round, and the plants are there under the protection of the glass, protected from the wind and the rain and the snow. It's a wonderful growing environment for all of your plants.